Hi, reborn friends. How's everybody this evening? So it's Wednesday evening, and I wanted to share with you my Murphy's Law of everything that could go wrong does go wrong, especially when you have a chore or something important to do. You know how it goes, right? So, first off, I wanted to say, don't you hate the thing with the comments? You can now when you comment, the person can't see the comment unless they go to their email to see it. It sucks. That means that they can't really respond easily to the comment anymore. So YouTube is really changing. They're doing a lot of things to save money, I heard, through Google, and this works best and such, and it forces people to use Google Plus, and so I also wanted to say early in the video, the babies, the 2 boxes with 2 babies that were adopted from me, they went out today. The mommies know about that. And all packages that were sent by me went out today as well. All the passies and other things that I was sending out to people, they all went out, and everybody has been contacted. And this is actually the reason for this video, because I had the Murphy's Law over the last 2 days of Murphy's Laws. And all I wanted to do, my main goal for these 2 days has been go to the post office, send the babies, and send the packages. They're all ready to go. There's nothing complicated about it, okay? So Monday, I don't know if you guys watched my video, but Monday I took my car in, and unexpectedly I got a really large bill because I had to replace the radiator and some other things with the tires. Got an $800 bill, and it totally floored me. And I was so floored I couldn't even go to the post office. That's how floored I was. Even though I had time to get there, at the end of the day, still, I was just totally floored. So my goal was on Tuesday to go to the post office. Very simple. The post office is like 8 minutes away by car. It's not anything difficult. You don't have to be a scientist, even though I am. You don't have to be, like a physics person, or you don't have to be Albert Einstein, okay? So on Tuesday, I got up late, and I was just about to leave the house, to go shopping, go to the post office, when Victor's father called to let us know that he has not received his Social Security check for the last 2 months. It was due last month. He didn't receive it, and so he didn't say. The guy's 90 something, 91. So the thing is that he sort of, like he tells us stuff that's going on and such, but he doesn't always remember things, and it's not as if he lives paycheck to paycheck. He got savings and investments and stuff through Victor, but still he wants to save that and such to give to his children, and he needs that money because $1,500 a month is $1,500 a month, So we went over there because he couldn't do the whole thing on his own, because even though he drives still he needs somebody younger who could communicate and could hear better, because his hearing is bad, and he's an old guy. So we took him to the bank. We found out, yes, it's true. The last 2 checks have not been received in the bank. And they said, so they called up Social Security, and the Social Security said, okay, Mr. Caruso has to come in to Social Security. They wouldn't say why. I don't know. So we have to go in. So we went over to Social Security, and they, when we got to the window, they said, oh, it's because your bank changed its routing number. So his checks didn't get there. It didn't arrive at the bank because there's a new routing number. So I took that as truth, and I said, okay. So I figured, the next day, on Wednesday, I'm going to go up to the bank to find out the new routing number. So after Social Security, then Victor, we dropped off his father at home, and Victor and I went shopping, grocery shopping, and then I dropped him off at home. And now it was about 4:35. Okay. I drove over to the post office, and I opened up the trunk to get my boxes and the packages and stuff. And the boxes were there, but not the packages. And I got so scared, and I looked in the back seat. They're not there. I know that they were there. I know I had put them there in anticipation for going to the post office. So I went back home and I was like, I said to Victor, said like, I lost packages. And then as I'm walking in, he had taken the package of packages that I had, because I had it in like, one of those, whole food bags. He thought it was groceries. So when he was bringing in all the groceries, he brought that into the house. So, and now it's like 4:40, and like my heart was like racing because, oh my God, I thought that I lost or it was stolen all the packages, and it's going to just be a hassle and stuff, So I didn't go. I didn't go to the post office yesterday, and I figured, I didn't even write to anybody. I figured, I don't know. I was just upset. So this morning, I'm all ready to go and do my stuff that I needed to do today. So I went myself. I picked up Victor's father. We went over to Social Security. We got there about 1:30. And I tried to open the door to Social Security, and it's locked. And there's a guy there, and he's waving at me. And I'm like, I'm motioning with my hands, hello, and he goes, like he's motioning, go away. And then he's like he's pointing at me. So I'm like looking, so I didn't even know, it's like I'm waving at him. He's poking me. I was just, anyway, so I looked on the door. Oh, yes, Social Security closes early in New Jersey on Wednesdays. They close at 12 o'clock. Okay. So I drove, drove Victor's father home. We went, we stopped off at McDonald's, and we got some hamburgers, whatever. Then, we just ate, and, I drove his father home. And then what had happened? So now it's about, I think now, like after like the hamburgers, and I stopped off at home, I had to go to the bathroom, whatever, and then I had like a couple of things to do inside the house, and then I was leaving. So now it's like about 4:25 or so. So today, here's what happened. I got out of the house, took out of my car, just, like to drive my 8 miles over, my 8-minute drive, whatever, to the post office. When I'm like halfway there, a police car stopping me, the siren going and the police car stopping me. And I know I wasn't speeding or anything, okay, like maybe I wasn't in the 25 zone, like, okay, I wasn't going 25, maybe I was going like 32, 33, whatever. Who was it? The cop that stops me, but this guy, he's a cop in the town, and like he's had a crush on me for like forever. Well, since he's been, a cop, I guess like 8 years or something. And he's only like, he's a young guy. He's like 40, 41. That's what he looks like. And his name is Danny. And, and we had met at there was a function in town, and, I had gone alone. Victor didn't go with me, and Danny was there, and he was just like wearing civilian clothes, and we were talking and laughing, and we both have very goofy senses of humor, and we're very silly and outgoing and stuff. So, and he knows, that I'm involved. I mean, like, he knows I'm married. He knows I'm not looking for anybody. I have no interest in, other guys except maybe a look or something, if you see a cute guy. But so he has like been like sort of hounding me a little bit, and I can't really do anything about it because he's a cop in town. I just imagine, there's going to be problems if I report him or if I piss him off and stuff. So he stopped me because he knew it was my car and stuff. And he had, I go like, what? Then he goes like, you were going 31 miles an hour in a 25 zone. I go, come on, you're going to give me a ticket for that? He goes, no, but it was a reason to stop you. I haven't seen you around, blah, blah, blah. Well, so I told him I really have to get to the post office, before it closes. He goes, no problem, follow me. So he gets ahead of me. He says, follow me. So I'm like, I didn't want to piss him off, so I'm following him. He goes slowly through town, puts his lights on, okay, to go, like a mile, right? And pulls into the parking lot at the post office. He gets out of his car, so I got out of my car, and I'm getting all my stuff out from the trunk and from my back seat. He goes, he was nice. He holds the door open, of course, because I had a lot of stuff in my hand and stuff. And he goes in, and he announces to the post office, do not close. This lady has some packages to deliver. And there were like 3 people in there, and the 2 people behind the desk. I was mortified beyond belief, okay? I don't like attracting attention to myself like that at all. if I'm going to attract attention, I just want to be silly on my own, but not something like that. And he thinks he's doing me a favor, which he wasn't really, because the post office, was still had like 7 minutes or so before they closed. So anyway, I just went to the desk. I got everything posted and stuff ready to go. And then I'm thinking like, oh God, because like he wasn't in the post office anymore. And I'm like, the longer I stay in here, the better it is, because hopefully he'll, leave. And hopefully by now he left anyway. He got another call. So I got in my car. He wasn't there. I got in my car, start driving home. And all of a sudden I noticed behind me, the police is stopping me again. And I wasn't speeding or anything. And he stopped me. And then anyway, so he stopped me. And he goes like, why aren't you talking to me? What happened? And I said, I'm just really busy, And he's like, he asked, am I going to go? There's going to be a carnival in town or something. And it's some sort of weird thing because it's freezing cold. And so I said like, no, I'm not going to this thing. And he goes like, you should come. If you want to, you could bring Victor, I'm like, I don't know, and then finally, I don't even remember what happened. I was just, and he goes, see, I could be a gentleman. I kept that post office open for you. Oh my God. So I said, yeah, I really, really do appreciate it. And then, anyway, he said, oh, you weren't wearing your seatbelt, by the way. I want to see you wearing your seatbelt, young lady. And I said, you're right, okay, And then I went home and I drove slowly, followed me a little bit, then he turned off on another street. Don't know what to do about it. This has been going on for so long. I once told Victor about it. And he goes, well, if you want me to, I'll go beat him up, And I said, no, that's not going to, help anything. And so anyway, it was the Murphy's Law. I finally got the packages out, the boxes out, and that's about it. Anything else? No. Oh yes, there is something else. These babies. I hope that you stayed for this long, because I know it was a long video. The babies, none of the babies have sold. I've gotten messages, oh, it's too much for me, or blah blah blah. And there's a reason I didn't put them on eBay, because these were dolls already I tried to sell on eBay. All my stuff I've sold on eBay. I have a couple of different accounts, like one for selling and one for buying, and I tried to sell them and I couldn't. And so I'm offering them all the dolls. There's 4 preemie dolls, 2 micro preemies and 2 preemie dolls. If you look at my couple of videos ago, all the preemie babies are now $105 shipped. So if you're interested in them, please private message me. If you want to leave a message on the bottom, that's fine, like, oh, this video was funny, or, oh, what a day, you had 2, whatever, weird days and stuff. But in terms of buying, please make sure to PM me, because now it's a hassle to respond to comments. And I will check for the comments and such. But please PM me if you're interested in them. And then they're yours. 105 shipped. Please buy them. They need mommies. And I sort of need the money too, because I want to replace money from one of my investments that I've sort of been taking out of. And so that's why I've been in a reborn doll selling mode. I have at least 15 more dolls to sell, but those are bigger dolls, regular reborn size dolls. And I think I have one toddler and a couple of 3-month ones, so they're going to be coming little by little. But if you're interested in these preemies, please, $105 shipped. Speak with you all soon. Thank you for listening. If you've gotten this far and this baby says, please adopt me. Okay, have a good night, everyone.